Boy, you got facial hair.
EJ,
Oh,
you look
whoa.
exhausted.
Oh, yo, why you look kind of scruffy? He looks like no, that looked cool though. You looked like a cool dude.
What do I usually look like?
You can make faces with these things.
I'm mildly unsettled by both of them.
Here, this work better? This work better for you, buddy?
No!
The shocked face?
Your teeth are clipping through your chin when you do that.
I'm sorry, we got Chris Pratt
Okay.
to play Mario.
But like
Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy does look like Princess Peach. But
I think it's animated.
Bowser.
So while I was waiting for this D&D to happen again, I was getting more and more desperate for an escape from reality. In the session 0 kind of thing, just conversation, there was like 3 terrible mics that I couldn't understand what anyone was saying, internet issues, I didn't know what was happening, and the DM seems like it's a DM versus players mentality, and I was just like, oh no, this is going to be terrible.
I want the viewers to see Rexmus's badonkus.
I do not want the viewers to see this.
Yeah, I feel like no.
We're gonna put an image over your
I kept track because
Ducky.
I was
Ducky
watching.
did the time of how long it's been since we last played.
I did. It's been a month and a week.
That's actually pretty good compared to some other D&D campaigns I've been in.
It's been a hot minute.
Hold on, let me just put this entire D&D session on pause while I eat my food.
I would expect
That
nothing
seems like a
less.
thing that you would do.
I'd expect nothing less.
Wow, you guys have such little faith in me, dude.
Yes.
Yes, we've all seen your dice rolls.
Love you,
Wow.
Alright, so, Ducky.
Do you mind, Window?
Ducky, if you would please give us a recap of last session.
Because apparently we all did too bad a job of the recap last session, so now you're
Apparently.
in charge.
No,
Alright,
you guys did a wonderful job.
You didn't like my Morgan Freeman impression?
I did not actually, that one.
Last session, at the very beginning, finished talking to was it Emperor? Yeah, Emperor man, and the lady that he went on a date with. Different job. Go to Omara Hold. Meet Lord Mayor. She do be funky. She do be having secret office areas. And then they went and met with her and Stu. You're next.
Bro, I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest.
Shame.
I
bet.
feel
That's a
okay.
shame.
Hang on, wait. I think I faked taking a dump. Is that correct? Something along those lines?
That was
Yes.
after. That was way after this point.
No, I don't. I literally don't remember.
That's a
Hey,
shame.
Wait, okay, you have to tell me
Please
that
just
my
like
continue,
let's
or
just
do you want me
knock
to
down
pick
his
somebody
hit
else?
points.
Hang on. I think I acquired an eye. I'm pretty sure.
You did indeed. You have one of the eyes requested to you by the figure that's been haunting your dreams. So in the meanwhile, while Rexmus was doing that, Tat, what'd y'all do?
Well, while we were waiting for Reximus to take a dump, Myrtle and I were outside waiting for him. We decided to go inside to check on him to make sure he didn't die of dysentery in the bathroom. Found out that he, in fact, flew the coop, so Chrissy got very upset at him. So we convinced this servant to come with us to keep an eye on us while we went to go find Reximus. For some reason, we had strange urges to travel in certain directions. Tat, in particular, wanted to go upstairs and wandered into Decillian's office instead, and we ended up in a conversation with him. The servant decided to stay outside and not join us for tea, but Chrissy and Tat decided to have tea with Decillian because that's one thing we were going to do anyway. Instead of going to talk, we were going to go talk to the cartographer to have them sit in with us for this meeting, but we ended up finding him first instead, so we're talking to him now. Still have no idea where Xmas is or that he was fighting a dragon, basically. And that's pretty much where we left off, as Tat failed another wisdom save and ended up switching to Tatter, and Tatter immediately, dropped her hair, has a hand on a knife, looks like she's about to go bad cop on this man, and is prepared to ask him some questions that he might not know the answers to.
Yes.
We'll see how things go.
Now, we missed a couple things in between each of those scenes. Myrtle, can you remember what was missed? If you can, I'll give you inspiration.
That's all I can remember.
All right. Well, then we'll just pick up from there.
You
Quick
did the
thing
same
that I
thing
wanna-
last session.
yeah,
What are you doing? What are you plotting, sir?
Wait,
I feel as though when we have a DM, we kind of rely on them to be like
Terrifying.
to remember what happened in their own world.
Yeah.
No,
I
mean,
write
yes.
notes that are important to me and not to like the whole party. So like,
That's
Yeah.
selfish.
I feel like it's not my fault that I didn't
Selfish.
remember what happened to them.
No, it's not at all. It's not.
All right.
It's not your fault at all. In
if
fact,
this is the thing is though is that there was a whole meeting that none of you remember, which is a problem because it relates to all of you directly, Stu.
Which
Are you
meeting?
talking?
I'll remind you guys later when it comes back,
Great.
which may be in 3 sessions. Who knows? So, Tant and Myrtle, you currently sit in a laboratory. Beakers, vials, strange magical items, strange items that probably don't need to be there, but are currently lay scattered around the room. You sit across from across the table from Vasilian, the head mage of Amara Hold. Tant, you have just reverted back to your more violent self. And
It's a shame. Tata really liked this
Gee.
guy.
time for murder. Yeah. Wait, let's
And
see
I had
if
a
can
weird
get the,
urge to go to the back room or something.
time for murder. All right. Anyways, I can't get the expressions right on this yet, but Chrissy, please roll me a perception check to see if you recognize the swapping tat
I
and the
immediately
violent
let the hair
tendencies.
down.
Good talk, Chrissy.
Sorry, I got a 16.
Oh yeah. You recognize that Tat is now no longer Tat and now Tatter, the rogue, thieving, violent version of Tat.
Yes,
Only
arson.
slightly more violent so far.
Slightly. So far.
Arson child.
Arson child, yes.
Arson child.
That's my
Arson
coworker.
child. What?
Don't worry about it.
Don't want to know.
Don't worry about it. You do also recognize that they're immediately tense, and you see them put their hand on their dagger. All right, and we pick up from
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Tant, you did have a whispering urge to go to the back room, of which is currently behind like a bookshelf. So the way the room is set up, you're sitting at a table which has a bookshelf behind it, which has tables and a mess of books and papers, and then a door at the very back.
Cool.
So it's just a rectangular room with a bookshelf in the middle with kind of 2 openings on the side, basically. So the room's kind of split in half by a large bookshelf.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And I saw this as I walked in?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll just pick up from here. Celine kind of looks at you guys. So, what brings you to the hold?
I wanted information that I was hoping you could give me.
Me? Oh, well, yes,
Yes.
I'd be happy to help you.
You've seen me before, haven't you?
You? No, I don't believe so.
Have you seen someone like me?
I've seen several halflings. Yes, I spend most of my days working with a variety of races. As a half-orc man, then I become very close friends with.
That's not what I meant. I mean, I have a weird curse, something about me that is not normal. And I have a memory of you holding me in a magic circle, and I want to know why. My first memory is being stuck in a magic circle, sitting in a chair. I can't remember if I was restrained or not. So if I was, I would say that, but if not, I
Right.
wouldn't say that.
Right.
And time around me was moving faster. but your face was distinctly in front of me, as though you were trying to figure out what to make of me. And I don't understand how that's my first memory, and I don't know who I am. I was hoping you could tell me anything about that.
I don't quite understand how that would be your first memory either, as I don't know you. Save for this first interaction. What kind of curse do you have? If I may ask,
An
if you could
inky,
elaborate, that way I
shadowy
could...
monster that chases me day and night. I haven't seen it in a while, but it's always lurking. Tried to kill us a few times.
And, you, young elf, you've seen this creature, yes? He looks to you, Chrissy.
Yeah.
She has.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
So it's not night terrors. That's good. That's good.
It's very real, whatever it is.
Does it just want you dead?
I don't
Because it
know
could
what
just
it
be
wants.
a angry spirit. Seen that in the past, haunting a.
Another part of the puzzle is that I am not myself. There's another person that you just met who takes control of me when I'm not around. We switch off every now and then. So there's two souls in one body.
So you share your body. I see.
Not willingly.
You don't know how this came across?
I have been seeking information from everyone I could reasonably ask. And I'm getting more and more antsy to figure out what did happen. Does he seem like he's telling the truth, by the way? Because
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
Yeah, if you ever want to see if someone's lying, just say are they lying, or
Yeah.
I would like to roll an insight check. This goes for all of you.
16 total. Wait. Yes, 16 total. I had to make sure it was the right character sheet.
Cool. He's not telling the truth. You don't know about what exactly in that conversation, but it doesn't seem like he's telling you everything.
Gotcha. At this point, I have drawn the knife and I'm kind of like twirling it back and forth. What's in that back room?
My laboratory.
What's in that laboratory?
General experiments. What is in the back room? Sorry, my memory isn't as good as it used to be. Old age and all.
Can we go back there and check it out?
I mean, sure. Absolutely. He stands up from the table. And kind of motions you around the bookshelf and goes over the door, takes a key from his pocket and sticks it in and locks. If you will, you can go back and look and see what I have brewing. He opens the door.
I will keep the knife in my hand and scoot off the chair to follow him. Chrissy knows thieves can't, right?
Yes, you are both thieves.
Can I, like, motion to her, this guy might try something, try to watch my back?
Thieves' Cant isn't a spoken language.
I know. I'm motioning with hands. Is what I said.
So sign language.
Yeah.
Sign language.
kind of like, eyebrow wiggles and eye darting and motion.
Just see you guys doing this. Like
the monobrow just wiggles like a caterpillar.
Just some winking, some eye twitching. All of a sudden, like the eyelashes start pointing.
You can do that. Let me see if
You can point your eyebrows.
Eyelashes.
Yeah.
Decillion does see you motioning. He doesn't know what it means. You don't think, at least.
I'll keep the knife in my hand, but like kind of not in stabbing motion, just kind of like at
Okay.
the ready-ish.
You're like, hey, I got this.
So
No,
so
just
what
kind of
are you,
My
like
hand.
in case I
what
need
are you
to
telling
quickly
me?
move it or something.
what are you telling Chrissy?
I was just saying, watch my back. This guy might try something.
I am watching that child's back because I kind of get the hint. I'm like, yeah, I got you, homie.
Because like if he sees me as an experiment or something that he wants to recapture and like suck out a soul or something, I don't know what he's gonna do. But if he tries something, I want Kirsty to be ready to strangle him and knock him out or something.
Sounds good. Let's see here. Pull things up. Just in case you do decide to murder this man, let me pull up this.
I don't know what's gonna happen, man.
I'm just.
By the way,
I'm
if
just
Reximus
being
needs
prepared.
to turn anytime, I don't want to be.
So
a
yeah,
hog.
before we get to this, I will. Stu, are you here or are you getting food?
I'm here.
Cool. So before you have to go get your food, Reximus, you currently stand outside of the fort.
Yep.
The last thing you remember is that you were given general directions. You don't see your friends anywhere. What do you do, buddy?
Hmm. I mean, I think
Locate
I go.
object. Locate person.
I think
Forgot
he
he's out
has
of
that
spe-
spell.
Yeah, he's out of spell slots anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think I'll go back in.
You walk back inside. Some of the guards look at you, and one of them nods. They keep going about their business. You do not see your friends anywhere.
Can I, like, do I go back to the bathroom area?
Do you?
I mean, I'm trying to go back there and see, like, if anyone's awaiting there.
All right, yeah. You begin to head back upstairs and start kind of walking around. Eventually, one of the guards, once you reach the second floor, one of the guards stops you at the stairwell. Where's your guide?
Oh, well, I believe I took a lengthy break, and I believe he got bored and wandered off. I'm not really sure where he is. I'm trying to locate him.
Right. Yeah. The guard looks around. Roll a deception check.
Okay. That's 15.
Nice. All right. Hey. All right. Well, you're not allowed on the second floor or above without a guide. Who do you know who your guide is? Name? Should have given you a name.
I don't recall. But it's not important. I mean, I'm simply just.
That was the
looking for
important
my-
detail Blue was trying to fish out of us.
Actually, no, you never got his name.
I'm looking
None
for.
of
I think no, we did. We did. Kirsty
Alright.
specifically asked for it.
I'm looking for my co-workers.
Yes, your group that you came in with. Yes.
Yes, they are somewhere in this building. I'm not really sure. We've gotten separated at this point. So, do you have any idea where they might be?
I saw them come back up. I'm actually looking for you, I believe. But I don't quite know what happened after that. I'll be completely honest. Their guide brought them up, and then I'm not sure what happened then.
Do you? I'm sorry. I don't mean to intrude. Do all you guards have some sort of communication system? Some way that you tell each other what's going on inside of the fort.
Yes. He suddenly his eyes narrow and he gets kind of he like glares at you slightly. He's like, "Why are you asking?"
I'm just probing the weaknesses, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
that's his first thought. Yeah.
I simply was hoping that maybe you could ring someone up, see if anyone
Oh.
knows where they are.
Sorry, that is not quite how our system works. Our system primarily is for defense, if anything.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, I think I will do it myself then. And I pull out my cellstone,
Alrighty.
and I'm going to try and contact. Let's go with Chrissy.
Does she have a stone? Oh yeah.
But
I
it
forgot
just
you don't
counts
need
as
one.
sending. It just counts as sending.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about a word limit if you have the cellstone, but anyone who responds has a 25-word limit.
Gotcha.
All right, what do you send to Chrissy?
Hey, where are you?
Simple.
Yep.
Straight to the point. Wonderful. Chrissy, you hear Reximus's voice in your mind. You can respond with 25 words.
Let's see, how many of those are going to be used for swearing?
25 words.
Mm-mm.
We are in a lab with, what's this guy's name again?
Decillion.
Cillian.
Need backup.
Need back up now. Get your butt up here. Send.
Is it like you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're.
Oh, yeah.
Text lingo. Little winky smiley face at the
Smiley face. Smiley face, angry emoji. Let me use my last 4 things for emojis. Smiley
just a
face,
little gif
angry
of
face,
Reximus pooping.
middle finger emoji, and knife.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So then, Reximus, you receive that, and then Chrissy and Tent, you enter the laboratory at this point. Yeah.
Yes.
So Reximus, you received that.
Yes.
How? What do? How? How do, friend?
I address the guard again, and I say, by any chance, do you know where I could find Cillian's lab?
Yes, that would be top of the fort. 4th floor, 5th floor, possibly.
Do you mind, escorting me?
No, but just give me a moment. I have to get someone to take my place. Then,
He's just like, fine, you can go up
Alright.
there.
he takes a step and pushes one of the bricks into the wall, and the brick, as it pushes in, and then retakes its place. A few moments later, a guard comes down. Right, coming up with me. And the one guard you were speaking to begins to ascend the stairwell.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Cool. All right. You follow him up to Decillian's lab. Swap back. Chrissy Tent, you've entered Decillian's laboratory.
Ta-na-na-na.
As you enter,
Be right back.
all right, sounds good. As you enter, you see large glass kind of tubes with just floating masses of black ichor.
That
Don't
sounds
like
disgusting.
it. Don't like it. Don't
Uh,
like it.
On each of the tables sits
Somebody get the
Negative 2 out of
Clorox.
10.
Yeah. On the left wall, you see a table with a small magical circle in it and several scattered papers, some quills, inks. It's a mess of a table. On the floor is a nice ornate rug that you can see. Along the wall is heads of various mythical creatures, strange monstrosities, and You see another door in between the two large glass cylinders on the right end of the wall. There's another wooden door.
Yo, I don't like those.
So this is my lab.
What do you do here?
Right.
It
I'm
does not
trying-
miss the vibe check.
Right. So this is a spell I'm working on. I'm trying to manifest it into everything. Sorry, let me figure out. Are any of you magically in tune?
No,
What?
neither of us.
There is a spell called Black Tentacles. As it sounds, Evard was not a creative man, but large inky black tentacles would erupt from the shadows and do your bidding for a few moments. I'm trying to make it so that it doesn't have a time limit. Harder than you think. And you see as the inky, writhing black mass in one of the vials shivers, starts to fade out of reality, and then comes back. Yes. Shame, really. 17th try. So far, they've lasted 2 days.
Okay, neat. Do they bear any resemblance to the thing that's after me?
No, they're just spheres of writhing ink.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll point to the chair. Is that the chair that I was in?
No, there's a chair at his desk. No.
Oh, okay.
And you're at the moment you're just kind of standing in the doorway. He takes a step
Gotcha.
in, kind of looks around. Trying to think of the next step. Do I? No, they don't count as monstrosities. They're just balls of magic, aren't they? He starts talking and muttering to himself. Do you two enter at all?
I'll take a couple steps in, but
I'm
cautiously.
gonna have like one. I'm gonna be like one step in front of Tad just in case, I got a yurt,
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
I'm gonna like
take
bend
extra
down
care
and
not to
whisper
touch or get too close to anything.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna bend down and kind of whisper to Tad. Do you really need anything else from this guy, or should we just scram?
I don't think he's being honest, and he's the only face I remember before waking up like
Of course,
Tad.
it's a crazy. Of course, it's a crazy. Yeah, yeah.
I don't like him either.
That's right. I was doing something else. What else was I doing? And he like puts his finger to his lip and starts tapping. I can't remember. I was talking to the
Voices in your head?
the name. Naomi's friend. What was his term? He starts continuing to mutter to himself.
Naomi?
Well, no, I wasn't talking to Naomi themselves. They don't really like me. I wonder why.
Don't blame him.
Great guy. But no, their friend. They got a job here doing something. Oh, I can't remember. He like taps his forehead.
Do I know who they're talking about?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay. 9.
No.
Fair enough. Because I don't even remember.
Yes, I was doing something else. And I was talking about it with a new person, and
Is
they
this
didn't want to
related
talk
to my situation, or is this something else that you're talking about?
What's your situation? What do we?
Do you remember the conversation that we had like 2 minutes ago? About how
Yes, right. The not your body. That's right.
That
Sort of. I guess it could be similar. I'm dying. You see, trying to not do that. So I guess possibly, maybe. I don't know.
Care to elaborate?
Well, about 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with.
Anyways.
And he starts going into this long explanation of a disease he's been diagnosed with.
Ligma.
And I'm not going to acknowledge that. And he's about to go on this explanation of these 4 years of his life. Do you want to interrupt him at all? Because it's going to take about an hour and a half. Nope, Stu's gone.
Stu's gone.
I will interrupt
no,
after,
I'm definitely
after a
gonna
couple
interrupt
minutes
him and be
if
like,
it seems
"Alright."
like it's irrelevant. Like if he's on a train of thought that seems related to whatever incident or whatever thing, then I'll continue listening even if it's a little like rambly. But if it starts to get to like talking about his chicken coops that he was trying to deal with and his cousin once removed who finally came to visit after all that, I'll be like, can we skip ahead?
Then
get to
I'm
the
going
point.
to let you listen. I'm going to give me a second to grab my notebook because I've scripted this. Give me a second.
Kirsty
I'll be
might
right
interrupt
back.
before I do, because I'm desperate for answers here. I'll sit and listen to a bit of rambling.
No.
What? Who's ready for my another 4-hour long conversation? Just like the Birdman. We about to talk.
Birdman?
What the?
It has nothing to do with you guys. But well, no, that's not true. I run a campaign in tandem with you guys.
Fun.
And they spent 4 hours talking to the Birdman.
The Birdman!
Session 1.
Birdman!
Birdman. So, about 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with sort of magical fungus growing in my brain. It causes some of the problems with the memories. More or less, one thing led to another, and the doctors said I was going to die. So I did. I died. But thankfully, due to magic, I'm back. It's great.
I see there were no ill effects.
None whatsoever. Perfectly okay. What was I talking about? Right. Yes. No. So I died. But thanks to the power of magic, I was brought back. Bringing myself back took quite a lot of energy, and the
brought
fungus
yourself
grew.
back? How did you bring yourself back?
Magic.
But you can't cast magic from beyond the grave, can you?
No, but you can cast magic before you die. Death Ward, great spell. Knew a cleric once, taught me it. Cleric's dead now.
They knew the spell to save themselves from death, they taught it to you, and then they didn't use it for the... Never mind.
No, they got attacked by a bird. It was a... Have you ever seen a rock? This rock, he points to the wall. You see a giant bird head. Do you know what a
Oh,
rock
that
looks like?
kind of rock.
Yeah, R-O-K rock.
I was like, have you ever seen a rock before? Yes, I've been outside a fair few times. I've not been living under one.
No.
Yeah,
but,
sorry. Every time I play rock, paper, scissors, I get really confused.
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, rock. Ah, birds! Oh god, my eyes!
Oh no.
They go for the eyes every time.
Rock
But no. He points to a large bird skull. That's the one right there. Ate him up entirely. Swallowed him whole. Use the rocks in the rocks in the rock.
What does this have to do with anything?
What?
I'm so confused.
About?
Why did you eat a bird?
Me, the bird? No, what? Well, I mean, I do eat. Have you ever had quail before? It's great. It's
Yes,
Can we
I
get back
have.
to the topic at hand? So you died, you came back with magic by some miracle, and now...
Right. Yes, the gods. They're great. One of them spared me after I died, thanks to the power of Death Ward, and then a little bit of healing after that. Did you know? No, sorry. Staying on topic. Staying on topic.
Please.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Right. Where was I? Died, came back. Right.
How long
So,
is it going to
that
take
was
Reximus to get here?
Stu,
Too long.
Are you
apparently.
back with your? Are you back with your food, by the way?
Oh yeah, I've been here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Yeah, if it, you know what? No, you got to listen to all of this.
Oh God.
Well,
Well, all right. It would take Reximus maybe. How likely are you to go up 5 stories?
quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's
Wait, what do you mean?
Wonder!
How likely am I to go up 5 stories? I'm going up the 5 stories.
Well, how fast would you go
okay.
up? Sorry.
Not very fast.
Great. All right. Then I'll stop. I'll stop this story when I feel that Reximus has arrived.
Okay.
This is our lives now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Welcome. So that was in the first year. Fungus grew, and my memory was gone. Well, more or
Also,
less.
probably should let you know I can't go super late tonight because I gotta get up early for work. So
That's fine. So do I. I gotta leave around 9ish anyway. Yeah. So. Sorry, I'm losing track. What was that?
bird.
Past that.
So
Death,
he
right.
came back.
I came
from
back.
death.
And then I had more or less none of my memory left. This old man in the forest gave me some powder, which gave me a little bit of my memory back, and then I started studying how to, I guess, cure this. I recently learned, not recently, I say recently, about the second year in, I learned that there was no way to cure it. I would just have to die. So I was trying my best to figure out how to. Well, you see, if you die, you can be resurrected from one portion of your body. We tried that. Didn't quite work out too good. I still had the fungus. What was I talking about? Around this point, Maximus, you have reached the 3rd floor.
Mhm.
2 more to go.
Wow.
What was I talking about?
Something
Right.
that eventually leads to what we're talking about, maybe.
The powder. Right. I had to sniff the powder every day in order to stop the fungus from growing. Probably also doesn't help the memory. Following that, let's see here. Fungus, powder. Could not use the resurrection spell because the fungus would just come back. Right, finding a new body. That's what it was. So I originally tried to use a Warforge corpse. Just put myself in a robot body. Helped the. Have you met a Warforge before? One of the mechanical people. I helped the gnome make the first one. Didn't work out too great. We threw that one in the ocean. Hopefully, it doesn't come back for revenge. That wouldn't end too well.
Cool story, bro.
Right. Right. Sorry. I just tried making non
Pryford wants to know your
physical
location.
form. Yeah. A non a meat form, if you will. That didn't work out too great. Realized you can't really put someone else's mind in that body. You can put their soul. That was a part of the problem, though. So we took that magic of soul transference and kind of upgraded it to see if we could do mind transference. Since the mechanical bodies weren't working out too great, they started digging up corpses. Long story short, I'm just going to skip over that one. Not the best idea.
I'm a child, and I could have told you that.
Yeah.
Am I a child?
Are you? I mean, I think you are.
Carry on.
What's this have to do with anything again? What am I talking about? Reximus, you have now reached the 5th floor.
I'm only 11, but my mind is older.
You see the door to kind of an attic office shut in front of you. The guard who had been coming with you is, right, here's the Siblings' office.
Is what's-his-face the
No.
bathroom guarder
Bathroom
here?
clerk is not there.
Hmm.
He dipped. He went to go do his job.
Okay. Did he, though?
The guard looks at you. Right. Your friends were up there, yes, having a meeting with Decillion.
Yes. Is this the lab?
Well, I don't really know. I don't really go in there. We try to avoid Decillion. He's a bit weird.
Wait, you're saying you don't ever go in his lab
Not really. No.
or his office?
Another weakness I can exploit. No guards in that place.
Last guards that were stationed up here, they took indefinite leave. They quit. So we just kind of avoid this area.
You know why?
Why they quit?
Yes.
No, they didn't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well then, I'll just see if I can join them. I suppose you'll be going back to your post once I'm inside.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm sure Decillion will let you guys go home.
Right. You sound confident.
Right. Yeah. If need be, we'll have the Lord, the General, come up with their. They don't like Decillion, so they're willing to smack him over the head for you if need be. I'll let her know that you're up here.
Hey, I'm gonna hop early because I'm getting hit hard with the tired. Y'all can continue without me. I'm really getting hit hard by it right now.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Bye,
I didn't
Myrtle.
sleep well last
Have a
night.
good night.
No
Night.
worries.
Have a good night.
Later.
Well, we got in 30 minutes of playing.
That throws a wrench into my plans.
Let's go
Reximus.
fight the dragon and then come back to this conversation. Sorry.
So Reximus, you enter into Decillion's offices. As you do, you see the room I'd mentioned before. A mess of a room, a large bookshelf, splitting the room in half. A table with several teacups currently sitting on the table. Tables with books and scattered papers on it either side, with beakers and all that fun sciencey magic stuff. And as you enter, you do see a door currently open with an older elven man with a graying beard. Strange as it is for elven men to have beards, meaning not at all. Currently rambling to Tat and Chrissy.
Is there anything that like kind of stands out to me as far as the like magic books that are laid out?
They're not magic books per se. They're books about specific things. Most of them, at a first glance around, seem to just be about general healing magics and everything along those lines. Eventually, you look past, you see some about Warforged and everything along those lines, along with artificial constructs and everything like that. You see one book about the mythos and the gods, and then another one about Eldritch worship and cults. But unless you want to spend a few minutes looking at each of the books in depth, that's what you're just going to see a mess of books.
This guy gets
Papers.
around.
So none of them are I mean, none of them really appear to be like any sort of like dark magics or like stuff that
There's a book about
could
cults,
be
and,
cults.
and there's several books about resurrection and necromancy.
Yeah, so is that stuff like kind of how do I say it? Like controversial to have or like to be looking into?
Necromancy itself, it's a weird line. The library, and as you probably learned, as I think you learned, the library itself doesn't care what you study as long as you don't use it to harm others.
Mm-hmm.
So necromancy does kind of fit into that. As long as you're not using necromancy to hurt someone, they're good with it. So is the government of Gareth, though. Other
Okay,
countries,
hold on.
yeah.
Because this is intriguing me. So like you have someone that dies.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, yeah, let me just resurrect them quick. They're just fine with you doing that.
Depending on the magic, yes. So
Yeah, just go ahead and defile the corpse. It's fine.
for clerics and proper resurrection magic music, proper resurrection magic, and you would have learned this since you did study at the library for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm talking about yes. Sorry, getting my countries mixed up. As you did study with the library for a little bit, yeah, as long as you are resurrected with holy magic most of the time, so like a cleric or a paladin, they're just cool with you bringing someone back from the dead. Necromancy gets a little bit weird because you can't really bring someone back from the dead in that exact sense. You can resurrect their body and use their body as a puppet, if you will.
Right.
That one's more frowned upon. You have to get certain rights to resurrect someone that's been, like that. You can't resurrect royalty. You can't resurrect, people of high stature.
I imagine it could also be like a while in battle, in the heat of battle, that might be okay.
There are certain war laws, yeah, but those aren't really studied as much because you haven't gone to war in a while. The closest thing to a war is now, I guess, where your emperor is getting a little bit antsy, right?
Okay, but nothing that he's got out is like sticking out to me as like, oh, that's kind of weird that he should be looking at that,
From the list I gave you, if nothing catches you off guard, not really, no. Unless you think it's weird, I can elaborate, but
I mean, I don't know much about like who he is as a sorcerer / magic user.
You hear him rambling, and he sounds like he's kind of going crazy a bit.
Right.
He's almost as confused and scatterbrained as I am. That was whispered to Chrissy, who's not here.
Chrissy doesn't respond.
Yeah, she's T-posing in the background.
So I feel like every time that we have a D&D session, I just like completely forget what the overall objective is. We're just kind of going off of like what's like readily available. Oh my god, you have so much dominance right now.
Chrissy right now.
So
just
technically, our request from the Emperor is to collect the 3 pieces of the staff. We've got one, so we're kind of done with that aspect here. Now we're just talking to the person who I wanted to talk to because of my tat nonsense. You're trying to get eyes. Chrissy's trying to figure out how to get rid of this dagger or something. And Alcides is out for the count.
Alcides is having a spiritual journey right now. He's talking to a minotaur.
This whole thing is for you, essentially, right now.
This whole conversation with Decillion is
only relevant to me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, this guy might know something about the eyes. There's a book about eldritch deities and cults that may grab your attention.
And apparently he came back from the dead and knows the gods personally, and I don't know, something weird happened.
Twice actually. He died twice.
Okay, yeah, he's a weird dude.
And he's on a lot of drugs.
Was that the powder? I was questioning that.
I guess I I'm just going off of the fact that like I have not heard him say anything about like resing twice or anything like that. Like
no, yeah, you don't really get that.
Okay. So I guess I kind of want to like walk up and start trying to listen to what he's saying.
All right. You. Yeah, you walk up. You see Reximus walk up, kind of to the bookshelf where he could hear more or less.
Actually,
And Decillions. I leave off. I expected us to end there. Give me a second. Let me pull up the book. Right, transferring my soul. That's right. We didn't quite get the hang of it when it came to the Warforged. So what I decided to do, similar to the tentacles in the tubes, and he kind of motions to the black writhing balls of shadow. I put my soul out of my body. It didn't end too well. I kind of went insane. So my partner killed me, brought me back. This is the second time he died. Brought me back, put my soul back in my body. I watched the whole thing occur. It was really weird. So then we tried to figure out how to go from there. This is where it connects to you. That's right. Yes. I think I know what happened. I think when I was messing with things, something went wrong. Here, no, come with me. And he kind of starts walking.
I am not coming anywhere with you.
Okay.
Oh, all right. He starts going over the door between the two between the two tentacle tubes. That's a weird way to say that.
Okay, morbidly curious. I am walking anyway, but very cautiously. Just not where he wants me.
So he said a lot there.
He did. He said a lot.
So I've pretty much under the impression that like this dude has been doing some weird stuff with magic, or is claiming to have done some weird stuff with magic. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he's just rambling. But like
maybe.
Either way,
seems like he's very stubborn about death.
He is definitely not mentally okay.
No, you definitely.
I'm not sure how he's still employed, honestly.
Neither is his boss.
He must have failed every drug test.
So, I'm trying to determine what would be the best thing to do here, because I feel like this would be kind of against my morals here, of like everything he's saying.
Who knows?
So what are you gonna just?
As you're thinking about
like
this,
lecture him?
You're following him, yeah. He goes over to the door and he unlocks it, opens it, and it's just this dark room as he kind of feels the wall. Somehow turning on a light source, you don't know. He's trying to basically.
I'm just gonna tentatively follow. Yeah.
Here we go, and you hear a as he pushes in a brick, and then lights appear in the room, and you see a small circular table with a plate of food and Tat's father sitting in the chair staring at the food. Right, the halfling. I forgot about that one.
So
He's just been kind of not responding, and he kind of just suddenly walks over, waves his hand in front of your father, Tat's father's face. Yes, don't really know what happened to him. You know him.
What are we doing here?
he just said, "You know him, right?"
T-Rex. Yeah, and he goes, "Do you know him?"
Yes. How did you find him? What?
He immediately forgets that you're here and looks at Reximus as Reximus walks into the room. T-Rex, you're one of those. What are your ways called? I haven't.
Iron.
Tyron, that's right. Are you with Snowshire? Your family's great diplomats, huh?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. What are you doing here? What did the Lord send you?
Would that be a problem? They did?
Possibly. It depends on the reason you're here. Oh, right. I'll get back to you.
Sorry, no,
momentarily.
I'm waving at the tiefling, or I mean my father, to see if he
Oh, yeah.
like
There
reacts
is
or.
no reaction.
So he's just
doesn't-
like catatonic, staring off.
He's catatonic, yeah.
Well, continue your
What is-
conversation.
What is wrong with him?
I think his soul's missing.
Gosh dang it! How'd you lose his soul?
I didn't. He's gone when he got here.
When did he get here? How did he? What did you do?
What did I do?
It sounds like everything you're
Right!
doing.
My soul came back for the body. So, I
From
missed a
that
part
body?
of the story. I missed a part of the story. I forgot. So, when I died the second time, got my soul put back, something didn't go all the way back. And my soul split in half. So, what was I talking about?
Soul splitting.
Right, my studies. So about 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with a fungal brain
This man.
infection.
How did this man end up the way he is? Tell us everything you know.
I'm not sure.
Okay, can I I'm trying to do like an insight check.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
was that?
yeah, I don't want to do it as like a is he lying? I want to do it as like is like what is happening in his brain that's like I just want to see if like it's something he's doing on purpose to like distract us or if it's something
like
that
malicious,
he
yeah.
yes, or if it's just he legit is lost completely in his brain.
Sure. Tat, roll me a perception check while he's doing this.
So this would be insight still?
Yeah, still
Okay.
inside. Yeah.
That was a good roll.
Hmm. 7.
That's not too good. Yeah, this man's crazy.
That was a 12 total.
The lights begin to flicker
In that room or everywhere?
in that room. They're not working too good.
Eh.
Yeah, Rex, this man's crazy.
Okay. So I want to take out my lamp.
All right.
I feel
You
like
reach for your lamp.
other Tat would have a better time of like trying to help this man's brain and heal him maybe, but at the same time other Tat would not be a good negotiator and would get
No.
freaked out by seeing her father like this.
Reximus, you reach for your lamp, and it's not there.
What?
Let me see if I can find the joy emotion again. Give me a second. Here it is.
Bro.
E-
I guess I clap.
Let me pull up your character sheet real quick. EJMonkey. You clap. Tat. You watch as Reximus disappears. Reximus, you are currently standing in a pitch black room with a single figure sitting in front of you. several eyes lining his body. Hello. You needed something.
What? I was requesting the help of someone else. How did I get here?
Right. I should probably explain now, shouldn't I? That's someone else. Isn't someone else. And you watch as his form changes, and you see MyrtleTurtle sitting in front of you. Right. Time for an explanation. Been lying to you. We'll pick up next time.
Oh my god, bro! Hello?
What did you do to him?
What?
Reximus
Hello?
disappeared.
Actually, you know what? Before we pick up for next week, Tact, as you go, what'd you do to him? And you put up the knife, yeah?
Yep.
An inky black shadowy figure
Oh no. Here we go.
drops from the ceiling behind Decilian. And we'll have you roll initiative next time.
Oh boy.
God, dude.
That's why I wanted Chrissy here. We are ready to do combat.
Oh yeah. We are in a situation that is opportune for the beast. Or something. I'm scared. Cool.
Bro,
yeah.
I thought this session was about to be low-key, and it just it flipped everything.
I've been trying to get to this point for months.
And we just wouldn't cooperate. We're still not cooperating.
I'm gonna ask Myrtle tomorrow their availability for Saturday, but would y'all be available?
I'm always available Saturdays.
3 p.m. and 5 p.m.
Yes.
3 p.m. and 6 p.m.
I should
Yes.
be.
Cool. I'll ask Chrissy
You mean
and
Myrtle?
Myrtle. They're the same
And
person
Myrtle.
at this point.
Yo, Myrtle, I know you
Hey,
might
Chrissy,
be
are you-
available Saturday,
Are you willing
but
to
is
exist?
Chrissy?
No, I know Chrissy's available for Saturday, but is Myrtle?
I mean, maybe Chrissy's not. Maybe Chrissy feels like not fighting this thing after all.
Yeah, Chrissy just learns the dimension door and just out.
Chrissy ain't got time for that.
The art
bro.
of not giving a heck.
This is tough. Because if we're going into combat,
You
let's
have
see,
no spell
I
slots
somehow
yet.
get back. I have no spell slots.
Yeah,
I am slotless. All right.
yeah.
So I can't do anything.
Well, you
That's why I
used
was
to have
gonna pull out
some
my-
wishes from a genie, but now I don't know if you do anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna pull out my freaking lamp and turn it into a packed weapon, but now I can't even do that. Now all I got is daggers, bro.
You have a sending stone. You can punch people with it.
So, if you go back to our campaign thing, our campaign page, right, where you view campaign, you can see everyone's thing. It's like Alcides, Dragonborn Paladin, Defragger, Chrissy, Rogue Thief, Reximus, Warlock of the Imprisoned Deity. I changed that a while ago. You're no longer the Warlock of Genies, the Warlock of the Imprisoned Deity.
Oh my god, dude.
You just never noticed.
Oh my god, dude. Bro.
And you can still use your packed weapon. However, EJ, pick a number between 1 and 34.
16.
Alrighty. Reximus, you find at your hip a longsword.
So, is there anything that we're really supposed to remember? Any important information that you'll grill us for next session so we can make sure we remember it now?
Maybe. Hopefully you're taking notes.
I take notes in my brain, man. Also, I'm gonna have to re-edit this to remove like swear words and stuff anyway. So
there you go. Perfect.
I'll have to review it at least once anyway, and I usually remember things pretty well, which is surprising considering how low my IQ probably is. So I guess it's really safe to say that MyrtleTurtle was not Blight's mom, dad, right?
Hey.
Oh no.
Uh,
I don't know how to feel about anything anymore.
Thank you so much for showing up to the stream, everybody.